Drier weather for the rest of this week. I'll have the latest in my first alert forecast.
We begin tonight with developing news out of South Hadley, where crews had to rescue a man stranded in the woods for nearly a day after he was injured while on a hike with his dog. Welcome everyone to Western Mass News at 6 on this Monday. I'm Chris Pisano. Western Mass News reporter Reagan Lockery now joins us live in South Hadley with the details. Reagan.
Yeah, that's right, Chris. I'm told by the South Hadley Fire Chief that the man was hiking in the area of Lithia Springs Trailhead around 2 p.m. yesterday when he fell, and he was unfortunately unable to get up due to his injuries. And him and his dog were forced to spend the night in the woods, and it was a cold one out yesterday with temperatures dipping just around 29 degrees. But luckily for the hiker, someone was out there hiking Monday morning and heard him yelling for help. Chief Ryan Moore tells us they got the call around 9 this morning, and they finally rescued the hiker around noontime on Monday after utilizing UTVs and mutual aid from several surrounding fire departments, including Westover, Granby, and Hadley. The hiker was then taken to the hospital. No word yet on the severity of his injuries. However, we are told that his dog seems to be doing just fine. Chief Moore shares this advice for hikers following this rescue.
Make sure you have your cell phone with you, that it's charged, that you're aware of the area you're going into, be familiar with the trails, and yeah, don't go anywhere that looks too dangerous.
The chief tells us that their dispatch was able to get coordinates which allowed crews to find the injured hiker in the woods. He calls this type of technology essential for rescues like this one. And although these rescues take up a lot of resources, Chief Moore tells Western Mass News his crews are always prepared.
We have a fair amount of calls up on the mountain, so we do have a technical rescue team here in-house, and we were able to utilize mutual aid companies today, so thank you to the surrounding communities who were able to help us. But we do have a truck with a lot of gear on it for these types of calls. Have a good one.
Now, the chief tells me if it weren't for that other hiker in the woods, this situation could have been much worse. Reporting live in South Hadley, Reagan Lockery for Western Mass.